Yeah. All right, we'll call this meeting to order.
Recording in progress.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the first meeting of the year. We have a roll call, please.
Director Sailors.
Present.
Director Gould.
A minute ago.
He's on, right?
Is he on?
He hasn't unmuted his mic.
Oh. Director Gould, we can see you, but we can't hear you.
Here.
You a panelist?
He's a panelist.
Can we come back to him, Marnie, since we're
We
gonna...
can come back to him. Director Wood.
Here.
Director Rice.
Here.
Director Costa.
Here?
Director Weber.
Here.
Director Stark.
Here.
Director Clark. Absent. Director Jones.
Here.
Director Gould.
Here,
Okay.
and I'm asking for permission to be remote tonight for medical reasons.
Okay,
we-
so we need to take a motion.
Motion and a second.
We have a motion from Stark. All
Director Gould to be remote.
Second.
right,
Great.
first and second.
Director Sailors.
Aye.
Director Wood.
Aye.
Director Rice.
Aye.
Director Costa.
Aye?
Director Weber.
Aye.
Director Stark.
Aye.
Director Jones.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes.
Thank you. Welcome, Director Gould.
I don't get a vote for myself.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
All right.
Story of my life.
All right, so we are Metro Cable announcement. This meeting of the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District is recorded. Oh, I'm sorry. Pledge. Thank you. Can we have the pledge, please?
Yes.
Bob, do you mind taking us through it?
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That happened to me. That happened to me the first night.
Yeah.
The other night too.
Thank you. Right. Now we'll get to the Metro Cable announcement.
Yes.
So the meeting of the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District is recorded. Information of this recording can be found in the agenda. And with that, we'll go to the next item, public opportunity to discuss items, matters of public interest within the district's jurisdiction, including items on or not on the agenda. Do we have any speakers?
I have no speaker cards. For those of you on Zoom, if you're wishing to use, make a public comment, please use the raise your hand feature. No public comments. Thank you.
Public comment, thank you. Consent items. Do we have any questions from the board?
No, sir.
Questions? All right. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
All right, we have a motion.
Second.
And a second.
Great. Director Sailors.
Aye.
Director Gould.
Aye.
Director Wood.
Aye.
Director Stark.
Aye.
Director Jones.
Aye.
Director Rice.
Aye.
Director Weber. President Costa.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. The consent calendar is adopted.
Thank you. Now that brings us to our presentation item for the evening. Chief House, we have a 25 years of service for Director Jones.
Yes, absolutely. President Costa, thank you. It's with great pleasure and great honor. Director Jones has dedicated 25 years of service to the district, beginning December 1st, 2000, with a consistent focus on community voice, accountability, and thoughtful governance. Representing Division 8, she has remained deeply connected to the communities she serves and has long been a trusted bridge between Metro Fire and the community organizations. Through her service with LAFCO and Cal-LAFCO, Director Jones has brought important regional insight to complex discussions on boundaries, growth, and long-term service delivery. She has also been a steady presence on Rancho Cordova and American River area issues, balancing community interests with the operational realities of a regional fire district. Over the years, she has earned the trust of the board members, staff, and partner agencies through preparation, engagement, and respectful collaboration. This milestone recognizes not only 25 years of service, but the lasting impact of her commitment to the people and communities Metro Fire serves. Director Jones, again, it was with great honor I consider you a friend, a colleague, and as the fire chief, it is my honor to recognize 25 years of dedicated service to the public we serve. You have, along with all of our men and women in this organization, saved lives, made us all better, and I have the utmost respect from you professionally and personally. I'd like to present you a 25-year pin if you can meet me down front, and we'll get some pictures.
Just say a few words. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to say thank you to everyone in this room and all the people who have passed through Metro Fire since December 1st, 2001. We all continue to step forward to improve our service, and a lot of us go back as firefighters, and it's community service and helping out our neighbors. And, well, let's make it another 25. Thank you.
How many years of total service do you have?
That would be 2026 minus 1981.
Okay,
So
34,
29 and 40-something.
40-something.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director
Appreciate
Jones.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I,
Please, Dr. Rice.
Gay, we go back a long way. You weren't even a captain when we met, and we were taking classes together. I just want to say I've respected and admired you all these years. When I was at Engine 11, you were at Truck 17 or Engine 17?
Depending on the year, both.
Yeah, but worked in the field across from you, and just, yep, pleasure to know you, a gem to work with, and I just wish you the best in all the years moving forward. It's been a pleasure and honor to work with you.
Thank you.
Director Gould has his hand raised.
Director Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Gay, our organization is the better because you're present. And as Brian has just mentioned, it's a pleasure to get to work with you, to see your keen mind think about not only the past, the present, but the future. Good luck on the next 25.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Director Gould. We had one more? Oh, sorry, Director.
Gay, when I walked into Station 17 as a firefighter just getting off of the detail pool in 1992, and you were captain on the engine, and I was assigned to the engine. I do believe that was the first time they let two females work together on the same rig in the city. And within an hour, we had our first house fire together. And we pretty much just kept on rolling on fires. And I worked there for 5 years as a firefighter, studied for the engineer's test, drove Truck 17 to practice this. And with your tutelage at that station, and the truck crew's tutelage, and, because it's always teamwork that gets it done. And rolling into Reeland and Alberta for many grass fires and many structure fires. I passed my first engineer's test the first time I took it and went on to other things. Thank you for your help in teaching me, guiding me. And even back then, you were like, hey, we gotta get you thinking about the future and getting on a board somewhere.
I did harass you for many years. Yes, I did.
And here we are. Thank you.
And thank you, Director Sailors, and glad to see us holding down the right and left flank. Thank you.
Right, thank you for keeping us focused, both of you. All right. We'll go to our action items. We have one action item, purchase approval, 10 Chevy Tahoes. Fleet Manager Shay Purcell.
President Costa, everybody else, Chief House. Here before you again tonight to purchase 10 Chevy Tahoes. These 10 units are broken into 2 groups. 4 of them are allocated towards battalion chief replacement vehicles and have a slightly different spec. The other 6 are designated to be duty or day vehicles for chief officers. Let's see. We were able to get these through the state contract. Whether it was my over budgeting or good negotiation skills, we saved about $111,000 under budget for what we assumed they were going to cost this year. And staff recommends that the board approves the purchase for these 10 Chevy Tahoes from National Auto Fleet Group, please.
All right, thank you. Any questions from the board?
Congratulations. Nice job. I think I just did my math wrong.
I'll make that motion.
All right, Director Wood, Director Stark, we have a first and second. Roll call, please.
Director Sailors,
Aye.
Director Gould. Come back to him.
Aye.
Oh. Director Wood,
Aye.
Director Stark,
Aye.
Director Jones,
Aye.
Director Rice,
Aye.
Director Weber,
Aye.
President Costa.
Aye,
Thank you, motion passes.
thank you, and thank you. All right, that takes us to reports. So for the President's report, I'll just highlight for my colleagues, I had the opportunity at the end of the year to meet with Local 522. I want to thank them for the invite to sit down and kind of talk a little bit about 2025, talk about where we're going in 2026, and then spend some time on the strategic plan. So try to get them caught up on where we're at and where we're going. It was a great conversation. I think there's a lot of great things to come. So just want to give you guys apprised of that. All right, with that, we'll go to Fire Chief's report.
Yes, good evening and welcome to 2026 as the first board meeting. President Costa, directors, colleagues, I'm going to keep my report very short tonight because I want to highlight something very dear to me, which is all the men and women from the directors down to our most junior person in this organization. I can't thank them enough for the excellent work they provided for all of 2025, and thank you. Our citizens should be proud of this organization, the service that they get from our men and women on a daily basis, from professional staff to our line folks to everybody in this organization. So sincerely, thank you for excellent job well done in 2025, and I look forward to 2026. Into my report, unless you have any questions for me.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions for the Chief? All right, thank you, Chief. We'll go to Operations Report. Deputy Chief Wagaman.
Good evening and Happy New Year, Directors. Tyler Wagaman, Deputy Chief of Operations. Big congratulations to Director Costa on your position as President. Looking forward to your role and my interactions with you in your position, as well as Director Jones on 25 years. Congratulations. Quick update from the Operations Branch, starting off with some leadership assignments. Assistant Chief Peck will remain in his current assignment in the wellness health. He wish it was wealth. Well, I guess it does bring wealth to the entire organization. Wellness, Health, and Safety Division. We have an upgrade position. Ross Carollo is upgrade shift commander on A shift as a shift commander. Assistant Chief Johnson remains on B shift as a shift commander. And we now have Assistant Chief Aldrich assigned to C shift as a shift commander. And now for some operational activities. I wrote this before we had a working fire right now in Antelope, so please forgive me. The crews are doing a great job. They just extinguished a single-family dwelling out off of North Antelope in the Willerga area, kept it to a single alarm. That aside, fire activity has been relatively calm. However, recent weather has been definitely a factor. I would like to thank all the members for professionally mitigating numerous requests for service during several recent weather events that caused flooding, downed power lines, downed trees, as well as damaged several structures. On January 4th, crews performed a successful water rescue when a motorist entered a flooded roadway and their vehicle became incapacitated. A big thank you to our CERT team for assisting on December 24th, Christmas Eve, as well as Christmas Day. They staffed up, I believe, 3 units on Christmas Eve and 1 unit on Christmas Day to help us out, as well as January 4th, as well as kudos to our air operations for upstaffing Copter 3 on January 4th, which added day and nighttime hoist capability to the district during the time of peak flood conditions. So I'll have to thank them all for their efforts. On to promotions. Big congratulations to Duff and Lavinda on their promotions to fire captain, effective January 3rd. And do we have Coach here? Coach, come on up. There you are. Coach has a few words regarding an upcoming event that he would like to share with you.
All right, thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick Gallagher, Health and Wellness Manager here at Metro Fire, and I appreciate the time to talk about our upcoming Health and Wellness Fair. Although I do like the word, what was it, Wealth and Wellness Fair? That'll work too. Yeah, so on February 11th, it will be our second annual Health and Wellness Fair here. And last year was over at training. We had a great turnout, so I'm expecting the same this year. We're going to be having it here in the 2 rooms here. One of the things about last year was I had the vendors and the speakers in the same room. We're now going to split that up so folks can spend more time with the subject matter experts if they want to ask questions. But we have a full lineup of speakers, and they're going to range everywhere from physical therapists to functional medicine practitioners, wellness providers like Theta Wellness, TRZ, which we just started our pilot program with them up in the Rockland, Roseville area. We're also bringing in some mental health professionals to speak, and also a nice mix of vendors for some of our products that we promote to the members, hydration, rest recovery, all those things. So it should be a really fun, we'd be from 9 to 3, and I'm expecting a good turnout. And also the main focus is, like last year, is this is for all members, not just firefighters. So the topics are going to range not just about things that happen on the line and how to take care of yourself, but also folks at home, day staff, retirees. They're also welcome. This weekend, I'm cutting a video with 522 that'll go out to the region, because we also want to extend the invite to our neighbors and have them come as well. Always trying to be the leader in the industry and invite those that we run calls with or collaborate with. In that, I've set up a negotiation or talks with Sac City, Contra Costa, CAL FIRE with their health and wellness professionals, and so we've been collaborating as well, and it's been very enlightening. So we'll also have raffle prizes, making it entertaining for everyone. Again, it'll be Wednesday, February 11th from 9 to 3, and we hope to see you all there. I will be putting out a flyer that has the speaker lineup and the topic they're going to be speaking on, so stay tuned. I'll make sure that, Marnie, you get that, you send it out properly, and so we'd love to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Really quick before you step away, any questions? Director Weber.
Could you expand on the, I forget your initials, TMZ up the 80 corridor? But
Oh, the TRZ? Yeah, the Rising Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so based off of, what I've tried to do is set up services for our members when they're on their way home, let's say off shift, and to recover a bit before they head home. Theta has been a nice 50 corridor spot, and I've been looking up on the 80 corridor for a while now, and I found a spot in Rockland. And so the rising zone is a lot like Theta. For those of you that have been there, they provide everything from infrared treatment, hyperbaric chamber, frequency. There's a lot of light frequency rehab that's great for down regulating and pushing the sympathetic into the parasympathetic for those that know about calming the system down. And so I found a spot. We've started a 3-month pilot program that started this week. And so, it's open to all members, not just line, but day staff and retirees as well. And so we're giving that a shot. And already, our first day, we had, I think, 5 members show up on the first day. So we're expecting some big results from them. And so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed on that as we move through the pilot program.
Thank you for dumbing that down for me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you for all your work.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Chief,
Thank you, Coach, and that concludes my report, unless you have any questions for me.
any questions? No, sir. All right, no questions. Thank you. All right, so we don't have administrative report or support emergency medical services report. So we'll move to firefighters local 522 report. And we have Captain Hogan. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you again for having me. My name is Brendan Hogan. I'm a captain down at Engine 41, the pride of North Highlands. This is my first time doing a report, so if I mess it up, maybe they won't ask me to come back. So, I'm here because the 522 leadership is currently down in San Diego supporting Local 2881 at their annual conference, and they asked me to come up and talk a little bit. I first wanted to say thank you to the board. Congratulations to Director Costa. Congratulations to Director Jones on 25 years. Thank you very much. So on behalf of the 522, I'd like to briefly address staffing, negotiations, recent promotions, retirements, and our peer support. Staffing continues to remain a concern for our membership. We recognize and appreciate the district's effort and ongoing efforts. Ongoing vacancies and continued use of mandatory overtime still impacts our workload, our fatigue, and overall work-life balance. We, the Local 522, remain committed to working collaboratively with the district on our recruitment, our retention, our long-term staffing solutions that prioritizes our firefighter safety and the consistent service delivery that we expect to provide. And we really look forward to the labor management meeting at the end of the month, scheduled on the 28th. In regards to our negotiations, we remain ready and eager to meet again soon to continue our productive discussions. We look forward to moving forward in a positive manner and continuing to strengthen our relationship with the district. We want to make sure that we congratulate our recent promotions of Mike Duff and Steve Lavinda as captains. And we'd also like to formally recognize all the members that submitted their retirement notices in 2025. And thank them for the many years of service and dedication to the district and community. That's Engineer Brendan Brown, 23 years, Captain Jeff Hickman, 30 years, Engineer Mike Lowry, 25 years, Engineer Chris Hicks, 21 years, Captain Mike Schazenbach, 22 years, Captain Eric Haas, 24 years, Captain Mike Gifford, 21 years, Captain Eric Kellenberg, 22 years, Assistant Chief Mike Lozano, 23 years, Logistics Technician James Thomas, 9 years, Assistant Chief Barbie Law, 30 years, Fire Investigator Steve Johnson, 19 years, and Captain Andrew Whaley, 24 years. And lastly, I wanted to take a minute to say thank you to Brian Rice for his video that he put out on the CPF Firewire of his experiences. And also thank Chad Dillon for his honesty and openness in his most recent peer support video. The willingness to speak candidly and help reduce stigma really encourages meaningful dialogue and reinforces our importance for the peer support and the mental health issues that we're all dealing with. So thank you very much. If there's anything else, that's the end of my report.
All right, any questions? No questions. Thank you for taking the time tonight to keep us informed and updated, and you did a great job.
Oh, thank you very much.
So we're going to have you back.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, committee and delegate reports. So executive committee met today, and we reviewed standing committee assignments. And congratulations, everyone. Not much has changed. So thank you for your continued support and participation. The only change we made was Director Wood will be joining the Policy Committee, and I'll be stepping off. And then the Policy Committee will meet on the 12th to make assignments for Chair and Vice Chair. End of report. Oh, one more item, sorry. The Executive Committee also discussed holding regular committee meetings. So we will be holding an Executive Committee first board meeting of every month. So more to come on that. Thank you. All right. Communications Center, JPA, no report. Is that right? No report? All right, thank you. Finance and Audit Committee, Director Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. Our next meeting for the Finance and Audit Committee will be in these chambers on January 22nd at 5:30 PM. Come one, come all.
All right. Thank you, Director Jones. And the Policy Committee will be meeting on February 12th, and our new Director Board Member will be joining. So thank you, Ted. Thank you. All right. So that takes us to board members' questions and comments. Director Jones.
I want to wish everyone a great, happy, and successful 2026, and best of luck to all of us. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Gould.
No comment.
All right. Thank you, Director. Director Sailors.
I too would like to wish everyone a happy new year. And in the Chinese calendar, we're leaving the year of the snake and we are entering the year of the fire horse. So, yes, it's going to be a good year. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. Director Stark. Thank you. Director Wood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Director Jones, just want to say thank you. Congratulations, first of all, and thank you. When I came on here 11, 12, 13 years ago now, you've been an incredible source of information and assistance since then, and I appreciate everything and all the time we've had over these years. So thank you for everything you've done. I got one other thing, or two other things. Appreciate everyone from Sac City Fire and the Burn Institute that came out on Christmas morning and caroled at the Burn Center at UC Davis. Last year, we had about a dozen people from Metro. This year, it was just me. So hopefully Metro is better represented come Christmas 2026. But it was a great time, and I really appreciate everything that the people at the Burn Center do all year long, and the Burn Institute do all year long to help with the Burn Center. And we're in there, and people that are bedridden and going through their treatment, they were able to make requests of songs. There were volunteers that had made quilts, so they were getting gifts while they were in the hospital. Just an outstanding morning. And speaking of the Burn Institute, they do have their boot drive on 2/5 through 2/7 this year. Hopefully we will be making a better showing than we did last year. And if you want to volunteer, you can reach out to the Burn Institute and do that volunteer work. So thank you, appreciate it, and congratulations, John.
Thank you. Director Rice.
Contained, thank you.
Thank you. Director Weber.
I have no comments. Thank you.
All right. Director Jones, again, congratulations. And I just want to say thank you to the board again for your commitment and support. I look forward to everything that we are going to be working on this year and all that we're going to accomplish. And Chief, thank you again for your continued leadership and support. And with that, we will go into closed session.
Recording stopped.
All right.
45. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
All right, thank you. So we came back from closed session. So I have a report out from General Counsel Lavra.
Yes, thank you, President Costa. The board met in closed session pursuant to the closed session agenda. Number one, on conference with labor negotiator, the board met with the designated negotiator for the employee organizations listed. No reportable action was taken. On item number two, the board met with district counsel and cybersecurity manager pursuant to Government Code 54957A. No reportable action was taken. Number three, the board met a conference with legal counsel to consider the Government Code Section 910 claim filed by Richard and Teresa Donnelly versus Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District The board voted unanimously to deny that claim. And finally, number 4, the board met on conference with legal counsel regarding pending litigation for the case identified in the closed session agenda, and no reportable action was taken. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, that brings us to the end of our meeting. Our next meeting is scheduled for January 22nd. Meeting adjourned.
Recording stopped.